guys, this is Miss Wagstaff, fourth grade teacher at Flint Hill Elementary. And week before last, we talked about homophones in our lesson. Do you remember what a homophone is? Think for just a minute and see if you can remember the definition for a homophone. Yes, a homophone is when you have one or two or more words that you pronounce the same, but they're spelled differently and they are used differently. They have different meanings. For instance, the word to, you have T-O, T-O-O, and T-W-O. That is a homophone. So today we are going to look at synonyms and antonyms. And I am going to share my screen so that you can see the PowerPoint. And the last time I tried to do it as a slideshow, it didn't work too good for me, but we're going to try it and see. All right. Slideshow, current slide. All right. So a synonym, guys, it's a word that is words that have similar or the same, pretty much the same meanings. So why would we ever want to use synonyms if they mean the same, if the words mean the same? Why would you want to use a synonym? Think about that for just a few minutes. Here are some synonyms for the word big. Instead of using the word big, I could say huge, giant, gigantic, colossal, massive, substantial, immense, or sizable. All of those words mean the same thing as big. So when would you maybe want to use one of these synonyms instead of using the word big? Think about that for just a minute. When could you use a synonym rather than just using the word big? I think you may want to use it when you're writing, because you don't want to use the same old word over and over and over. And it would make your writing much more descriptive and much more interesting if you use these synonyms rather than just the word big. Also, if you're giving a speech or a report, you might want to use the synonyms to keep people interested in what you're saying. I also think you might want to use them so that you look smarter. Big would be a word that even a kindergartner or a first grader would use, but these would be words that people who are good readers and have matured would use in their writing or speaking. So that's synonyms for big. So where can we find synonyms if we're writing a report, or if we're getting ready to give a report or a speech, or we're writing a paper and we want to use something besides big? Here's two places that you can find them, guys. In a thesaurus. Do you know what a thesaurus is? They're fun. I'm not much on reading the dictionary, I'll just be honest, but I love to get a thesaurus and just look up a word and look at all the different synonyms that they have in the thesaurus. If you look at this example right here, you can see it's set up just like a dictionary. The word that you would look up is in dark print. And then there are words beside it that you can use that are synonyms that you can use instead of that word. You also know that you can go online, thesaurus.com, and you can type in, you can choose synonyms and type in a word, and it will give you examples of synonyms. For instance, here is the word fun, and they've given you all of these examples that you can use instead of the word fun. So now we're going to look at these examples, and I want you to read the sentence and decide which word I now know where we're going. We got way ahead. Hang on. There we go. Which word would be a synonym for the word happy? A, B, C, or D? Carson is always happy when he arrives at school. A, depressed, B, cheerful, C, serious, or D, troubled. If you chose B, cheerful, that is correct. Which word is a synonym for the underlined word? And the underlined word is announced. Our class cheered when they announced we won a pizza party. Hid, changed, revealed, or denied. You should have chosen C. Our class cheered when they revealed we won a pizza party. Perfect, guys. So what I want you to do for your assignment, I want you to think about synonyms, and I want you to write 2 sentences about your backyard and try to use 2 synonyms, 1 in each sentence. Here's an example. Mowing our huge backyard is hard. It takes a long time because it is so big. So the synonym huge and big were used, showing that the backyard is hard to mow because it is big, huge, large, colossal. Any of those could be used for that. So I want you to write 2 sentences about your backyard, use 2 synonyms, and then share it with your parents or our friend or brother or sister and let them check them to see if you use them correctly. Thanks for being good students, and I will see you next time.